been about a month since March 16th. I'm feeling good. You know, all my videos, I just keep doing the same analogies, doing a lot of talk, not a lot of action. And I want this time to be the great action, where I actually stop and take a great look at myself and be completely honest and actually really start this thing instead of keeping and going back to the starting blocks continuously. I know that's just talk right now, and hopefully I'll be able to look back on this video and say that time I really did start and I stuck with it, and I want to just keep stringing together all these days of sobriety and get my act together and just do it for once and for all, like for a better way of life, to live a truly magnificent life, one that has meaning and purpose, get either a business going or my job going. I'm always talking about it, but this time I really want it to be for real. You know, I want to have the things in life that I see can come to fruition if I continue to stay away from poker. The serenity, the peace, the love, the joy, the ability for me to be with my friends and family when they need me. All these things can come. And all I have to do is make this my top priority. My top priority. And, you know, for the longest time I made poker my top priority. You know, a gamble. And I would go to great lengths to accomplish whatever I had to do to get a buy-in, to be in a poker tournament or in a cash game. It didn't matter. I would go to great lengths, you know, take out loans, go beneath myself and ask a friend. It didn't happen too often, but I did it on occasion, and or spend money that was supposed to be coming out soon for bills, and then ask for forgiveness afterwards and borrow money from a friend. And like I said, that didn't happen too often, but you know, it is a terrible thing, and I don't want to keep living that horrible way of life. And I just want to start being honest with myself and give as much back to my life, the community, the world, in the form of having some purpose and meaning in a different, new direction. And it's not a negative thing, it's a positive thing. It's an incredibly positive thing. To start a new venture, to have the ability to get at the starting blocks and continue upward and onward in that direction. Maybe the direction will change slightly and I'll find a different passion that I didn't originally think of, but I want to keep going at it. I don't want to slip up and have to start back at the starting blocks again. Enough of that. Enough of that. But always in the past, did you see that? That was a stingray. He just flew in the sky there. Jumped out of the water. So I've been getting up early, making some disciplinary actions for myself, and making sure I stay on top of this, to stay away from any type of gambling and move on. and I've made goals, and they might be changed, but day by day I always look at them, and you can change them slightly if you try one thing and it doesn't work out. It's not the end of the world if you try something and it doesn't work out. That's what I gotta remind myself. So I keep on trying, and don't beat myself up too much. Gotta forgive myself and keep at it. That's the number one thing. Just keep going. I am worth it to stay on this planet and to make every second count. Nobody knows how long Earth will be here, or any one of us will be here. And I've lived long enough to realize I've made a mockery of my life so far, and gotta change it. Put on my big girl pants and dress or whatever, and just live the magnificent life. Or just try, at least. Live an honest, fulfilling life. And every day be thankful and grateful for where you've been, where you're going. You gotta be thankful for where you've been, even though it might have been hard or whatever, so you can see the other side of the coin and be so much more grateful for these serene, peaceful moments you get. I mean, I'm not saying there's not going to be hardship in the future. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be ups and downs, but just keep going and look at it from a different perspective. Gorgeous day. Just amazing. Gotta get some hobbies going, some, adrenaline, and a good adrenaline, like biking and swimming and fun adrenaline, fun, healthy adrenaline. Just keep at it. But enough of the philosophy, enough of the analogies, action. That's what I want to see for myself. Every day a step in the right direction, doing the next right thing constantly. And I'm not saying there's going to be like one step back and two step forward. That's okay, but as long as you keep in mind the big picture, I'm grateful and courageous to keep moving forward and actually be able to show steps and actions I've done to better my life. Man, I wish I would just take my advice to myself and be honest with myself. And hopefully I'll look back on this and say, I really did it. I really did it this time. And I'll be able to tell you about the great things in my life. I know I can do it. So many other people out there who have. My life is worth living. I can do this. Breathe in, breathe out. Take on the challenge and make it happen. That's what I want for myself. To realize that realized that I will go to great lengths to accomplish this, just as much as I went to great lengths. I went to great lengths to accomplish everything I could in the poker tournament world, and, you know, many endless, sleepless nights. So now I can go to great lengths to make an incredible life at something different other than gambling. Not the stock market, not any other kind of huge risk-taking. I realize life is risk-taking. I realize that. I'm trying to get into a new business or a new job or a new field. That's a risk too. Every day is a risk when you wake up, you know? But I could do this. I can start all over. So many people have. I don't have to end it. I don't have to succumb to my crazy thoughts. I can go ahead and turn it all around. And make this the last time I'm at the starting block for this type of mistake. When I look back at this video, I want to be a different person and say that it wasn't all just philosophy, that I actually went through with it, took my own advice, and made a difference in my own life, which in effect is going to help many, many people. Alright, shout outs to everybody. Not out there that much. I take a look at inspirational YouTube videos and music videos and different things that interest me that have nothing to do with gambling of any kind, just because I'm at the beginning and that's what I gotta do for myself. I know I gotta at some point face the triggers and just deal with it and be able to say no, and that's it, and don't give in to the urges of those triggers. But right now, I'm just, every time something comes on the radio about a casino, I turn it off immediately. And that's helpful. Alright. Shout outs to everybody. I hope you have a wonderful time. And these videos are kind of just for me anyways, so one day I can look back and say, yes, I did it. Take care. Gorgeous, right?